Here's my audition tape for the Three-Eyed Crow in Game of Thrones. Welcome to a new episode of Table Talk.
Yes.
On this show, we take your topics using the hashtag Table Talk on the Twitter and the Reddit on r/Reddit. I'm Steve Zaragoza.
On r/Reddit?
Mm-hmm.
r/SourceFed.
r/Reddit.sub.
No, go to
Slash.
r/Reddit and get your
SourceFed.
topics there.
/
What's the problem?
/tabletalk.com.
SourceFed.
.org.
You got that right? Okay.
.gov.
Okay, great. I'm so glad that you got that.
Dark Glove.
I'm Ross Everett.
I'm Steve Zaragoza.
And I'm Trisha Hirschberger.
We
Imagine
did that already. What
You
are some
did
of the
yours,
good
and
bee
then
puns?
we immediately
Let's
go.
do some more bee puns.
More
derailed.
bee puns?
So let's think. So it's
Oh,
like
the boys are doing
what if we do
bees.
beep beep?
What? Like beep beep, but with bees?
He's a beautiful
It's
boy.
a nice moment.
So drive it beautiful, 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 beautiful boy.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Was that song done only in that movie?
Beautiful.
No. It's a John Lennon song. It's not a Beatles song.
Oh, it's a John Lennon
It's
song.
a solely John Lennon song. The more you know.
Din, 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 din.
Okay.
All right.
Da-da-da. Here we go. All right.
Safe bee first.
This one's,
Safe bee first.
this one's from Reddit. Twisted Nacho says, if you had to choose a car that you had for the rest of your life, would you have your first car, but it ran for 100 years, and after the 100 years, you would die? Or your current car, but it only lasted for 50 years, and after that 50 years, you died? Or, finally, would you want anything as a ride, the TARDIS, a dinosaur, a jetpack, and so on, but it lasted for 25 years, then after the 25 years you died.
Okay.
And with the TARDIS, you can't live forever, but you can go to even ever place in time you want. Okay.
Wait, hold on. First of all,
Okay,
Does
this is
that unfold?
I know,
it's like
right?
the contract in The Hobbit.
Seriously,
Just
Twisted
kept-
Nachos.
Wait. Before
Summarize.
we go anywhere with this,
you want me
this
to
is
summarize?
this is the last episode of Table Talk.
Yeah. And it's only that question. It's been 20 minutes. We'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, we were looking for the last question ever for Table Talk, and that's it.
And that's
Found
it.
it.
Okay, so just to summarize, your first car.
Don't even try it.
Read it all again.
No,
Read it
I'm
all
not
again.
reading it all
Summarize it
again.
and read it
Yeah.
all.
No, to summarize. I'm not reading it all. Is that a funny joke to summarize and then read
And
it?
then read it
yes.
all again? Yeah.
That would be very
Yeah.
funny.
I'm not going
Not
to do
anymore.
that.
Yeah.
I'm not
But
going
It would
to
have
do
been funny
that.
to not talk about it
Yeah,
and just do
and to
it.
summarize, and then you
I
read
enjoy
the,
that you
the
both
tone
were on the
again.
same page with that.
Well, because then
joke,
I
though.
would have gone like, Trisha, hold on a second. If you had, and then you would have
Yeah.
taken it, and we would have read it like
Then
3 or
this-
4
And that
times.
would have been the entire
This
whole
really would have been a
episode.
45-minute
Yeah.
table talk. Okay, so to really summarize, not funny style, you live for 100 years, but you always drive your current car. You live for 50 years, and you always drive your current car. Or you live for 25 years, but you can ride anything you want.
100 years with your first car, 50 years with your current car, 25 years
with
your
whatever
dream.
you want.
Whatever you want.
Okay, well, obviously it's with your dream car, because I don't want to get old. Being old sucks, man. Being old sucks. You piss yourself, you shit yourself, you take pills all
what was
day.
your first
How
car?
about this? You also don't remember your loved ones after a certain point. Your body starts to
That
shut
doesn't
down.
happen to everybody,
You
Steve.
start to get all
So
gross.
you right now
your
would
genitals
only
don't
wanna
work
live
anymore,
to
males
80.
and females.
You only want to live to 80? Or you said 25 years in your dream car?
25
That's what you
years,
said?
yeah. So
Yeah. So
30,
you only
40,
want to
The
live
only
to
ones to
55.
live.
So I'll be 55, but I'll be able to drive a DeLorean. And,
why
and
are cars
Wait.
Wait,
Hold on. Time out. Specific. Is it 25 years from right now or 25 years total?
Wait, let
like
me
you
see.
only
From right
live
now.
to
Let
be
me see it.
25 years old.
So
I don't know that that's-
but you can go. Yeah, so
Yeah.
you can go. So here's the thing: if I took the TARDIS or the DeLorean, you can still go to every place in time you want. So you can kind of reap the benefits of the vehicle you take.
You only get 25
But
years.
25 years of traveling through time and like
Well, you can
seeing
just keep
all
going
over the
backwards
world.
in time and then you don't die,
Sure,
right?
or
No,
I'm sure.
because I think it's like, because you know how the doctor on his timeline, it's
Right.
like time still kind of passes for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's on
Okay.
his timeline. So on your
Yeah.
timeline, you get 25 years.
I think 25 years of time travel would be pretty badass.
Right? Because let's say we don't know when we're gonna die. We could die tomorrow for all we know.
Well,
If-
this guarantees 100 years.
yeah, but imagine you're like, so 100
100
years from
years,
now,
but I'm driving in
you're
a
gonna be
Honda
like,
Civic that's covered in bumper stickers and
don't-
falling apart.
Why do cars matter that much?
It's not even that.
They
It's
don't
not
matter
even
that much. They don't matter.
Cars
that
don't
much.
matter at all.
But
I'm a very point A to point B kind of guy. I don't give a fuck what it is. I'll drive a shopping cart all day, every day, as long as it's safe and it has
With
good
your
mileage.
tinfoil hat.
Yeah, sure,
and your
I'll do
cans
it.
of dog
But
food.
here's the thing: do you want to be like fucking 95 years old? Do you want to be 95?
Yes.
Yes.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
You're thinking about your current state.
No, I'm
When
thinking
you're
about being
95?
an old 95-year-old
Yep.
because here's
and like
the thing.
rocking
even-
on a porch,
Yeah, you're
yelling
rocking
at
on a
those
porch,
neighbor
Guys,
kids.
having
guys.
wisdom, telling people they don't know what they're talking about. That's
You
who I
two-
want to be.
You two, hold on a second.
I know. I know.
You guys have been watching way too much Green fucking Acres. When you're 95, dude, you're done. Your body is shutting down. Literally, you can feel your body
My
dying.
grandparents on my daddy's side, Grandma and Grandpa Hirschberger, are 95 and 96, and they are very active in their community and not shutting down.
Yeah,
I
but-
love you both.
yeah,
Happy
but-
75th
but Trisha,
anniversary.
But hold on a second, Trisha. I think that's sweet and adorable, but also think about this. They're from a generation where you save face. All of everything that you hide is on the inside. You never talk about your feelings. It's always like, I'm doing great. Goodbye. Close the door. I'm dying. Dude, I'm telling you, the realism
You're
of
just as scared of old people as you are of babies.
the
It's
realism
an
of
equal
getting
fear.
old. Look, we need to stop thinking that there's these golden years where you're like, you get to spread wisdom and you get to be the cute old man and just get off my lawn.
wisdom.
No one talks about the shit where your dick doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, that is a
Your
thing.
dick
that
doesn't
happens.
work, and not just peeing. I'm talking about the other thing.
Yeah, well,
Ask Hugh
actually,
Hefner.
mostly
He's-
that other
Mostly
thing.
the other
Half
thing.
And then
is seeming to
peeing.
make it work, though.
But here's the thing: as you get older, you realize that there is more to life than getting your rocks off, and
Sure.
you just want there's going to be. Here's the thing: generations. You don't really want kids, but I know, boy, if there's one thing we know about Trisha,
I can feel heat coming off of her uterus
It's-
right now as we talk.
That's
It just became a
disgusting.
fireplace when you started talking about it.
I
It's like
said-
when you turn the furnace up.
Yeah. So you know what it is? If we had marshmallows
Who's
here and we wanted
marshmallows?
to make s'mores, I could just say look at this picture of a baby, and it just
Oh, look
slowly
at this.
grows up,
baby!
just right over the lid.
Throw a T-bone on there.
Oh,
Dude,
it caught
look
fire.
at his little legs. How's your s'more, Ross?
Delicious.
We need a fire extinguisher in a second. No, continue, please.
So, but here's the thing: it's like I feel like you get to experience the generations of family. I mean, like if you have more time in this earth, I feel like things are less urgent, less imminent. And what we have in our today's society is that everything is we need to do it now. We don't know how much time we have left. You get a guaranteed 100 years. Take your time, enjoy stuff.
Yeah, but
stop
you get
and smell
to
the
hold on a
flowers.
second.
Stop and smell the
let me
flowers.
take-
Yeah.
Let me take one point you made, and then we'll build on that. You
Please.
said that it's not all about getting your rocks off. So no, it doesn't forget the sex
A
stuff.
lot
Let's
of
take-
it's about getting
let's-
your rocks
Of course it is.
Well,
I
at
wanna
this
have
point in our
great
lives,
sex
all
for
we want to
years.
do is get our rocks off.
Of course.
If someone
But
was like,
let's
"Hey
say-
Ross, here's another job where all you do is get your rocks off," I'm like,
It's
"You
called
guys, it's
porn,
been-
Ross.
it's been-
There is a job.
But
It's called porn.
I am not that. I'm too modest about
Well,
my body. Are you kidding
listen,
me? Look at this.
hold on, let's
and
do
there
a
are going to be
test.
comments in this video that's like, Ross is
Yeah.
a hairy man. I didn't know. You don't know what's
Do you wanna
under
show
this.
everybody?
No,
Show
We'll do,
everybody,
here's the
Ross.
thing.
Not
We'll, do,
even a little bit.
we'll shoot a test video later. It'll be fine. But here's the thing. Let's take sex out of the equation. You're saying you get to live and experience family generations and shit like
Yeah.
that. You get to a certain age where your memory starts to die too, man.
But I
Not
think when you get that
always,
guaranteed 100
Steve.
years, the body has to keep up for that
we
100
can't start
years.
making up ideas here now. We're talking about the natural.
We can't make
Hold
up
on a
ideas,
second.
but I'm driving a TARDIS.
No, that in that scenario, yes, but we're talking about the natural degradation of the human body, okay? The things they don't talk about on fucking TV and movies
Steve,
and
you're
shit.
so petrified of getting old.
No, because guys, our
What
body
age do you
is
want to die
dying.
at? What age do you want to die at?
It'd be ideal to die in my late 60s, early 70s.
Wow. Can I tell you that my dad is getting into his late 60s and he just had knee replacements. If we think about when we're going to be getting into our centennials,
Sure.
even there's going to be ability to replace our parts and bodies so that we don't have the where
Okay,
are my
well,
bones?
Yeah,
here's the
maybe
thing.
they can
Okay,
fix all
okay,
these
okay.
things that you're so concerned about.
Technology, all right. Maybe they'll fix my...
Optimism.
So, okay, my penis doesn't work anymore. An injection makes it work like I'm a 12-year-old again.
Yeah,
That's
pleasure.
fine. Hold on a
I
second.
mean, all the time.
Yes,
like,
exactly.
At inopportune
A boner on the
moments.
subway,
Yeah.
and yeah, exactly. So
God,
here's the
I'm
thing.
so glad I'm not a boy.
Oh yeah, boners on the
No,
subway with
but
the bed.
can I tell
Wait,
you?
no. You're not going anywhere with this.
Okay.
Hold on a second. You're gonna sit right here and listen to what I have to say.
Yes, Daddy.
There's always the degradation of the human body, the natural degradation, bones, arthritis, shit like that. Okay,
Oh
fine.
my
Modern technology
God.
might be able to take care of that kind of
yeah.
stuff. I'm talking about the natural degradation of the human brain. Like that kind of shit.
Have you seen the movie Bicentennial Man?
Elliot, get in here for a second.
Have you
I
seen
need
the
to
movie?
Elliot's
know-
making silly
Elliot,
faces
how
at us.
old do you want to be? How old do you want to
What
get?
age would you like
What
to
age
die,
would you like
ideally?
to...
I feel like once you reach like late 70s, the quality probably.
You said
is
late
better.
60s.
I said late 60s, early 70s, but
I feel like as time progresses, technology and science is going to get better, so we'll be able to live a little.
See?
longer.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd say
Optimism.
80s. You know, my nana is in her 90s. I have a nana. That
What's
was
your
nice.
nana's name?
Sylvia.
Hi, Sylvia.
I was hoping her
boy,
name was-
Yeah, that's optimistic that she knows how to watch this.
yeah.
My grandma watches this.
Oh.
If she is watching
Sometimes.
this, it was an absolute mistake.
She turned it off at the beat puns. She's like, I've had enough.
yeah, she's like, puns were...
She's 95.
bee puns.
And she, first of all, she's hilarious.
Grandmas
unintentionally.
invented puns, didn't they?
Grandmoms are hilarious.
But Nana's the type of person where she's like, I don't like the news. They mumble. I will change the channel.
They mumble.
If a woman is not speaking clearly enough, I will change.
So
the
was
channel.
she a
love your
teacher or
Nana.
something? Because teachers hate it
No,
when
but she's
people
just
mumble.
very, like she's got great posture. Nana's
she
got
does.
great posture.
Oh, sure,
she does.
Nana's
But
do.
here, she's 95. She's still kicking. She's still cognitively
funny.
there. She's still. I mean, funny is not her choice. It's more like my choice. Like
That's
I just
the
watch
best.
it. It's
That's
like,
the
Nana's
best.
funny.
Yeah.
She doesn't know it.
Yeah,
Nana's
yeah.
funny.
Well, see, that's the thing, and
My
then you're gonna
grandma's
get...
funny at 96, and she knows it.
Yeah,
All
it's
right, let's
almost
move on
time.
from this shit. Did you choose your method? You want to live for 100 years?
Yeah,
You be an
I
old
enjoyed
woman?
my Honda Civic with the bumper stickers.
I had a
all
Honda
over
Civic
it.
too. I had a
Yeah.
Honda Civic, a '94 Honda Civic. That
Mine,
was
you
my
couldn't
first
even
car.
see the paint anymore because of all the rust and bumper stickers, and it was amazing.
boy.
And the whole inside was covered in toys. It was all toys all the time, and I loved it. So I could live 100 years in that, and that'd be okay.
I don't think a
Dude, you guys are
car
gonna be
matters.
old and your fucking thing, your
But
junk
you
isn't
don't
gonna
even
work.
care about the car. I think it just doesn't matter. Like, oh yeah, you have to live 100 years with that car. I'm like,
It's
I
not
don't
the
care
car.
about what
It's
car.
not
I
the car.
do love my current car, though. Jeez.
It's
Yeah.
not the car. It's the fact that you're gonna be an old fucking man. And you're
That
gonna watch
doesn't
people
scare
go
me.
by, and you're not gonna be able to
That doesn't
remember
scare me,
if you took
Steve.
a shit this morning or not. And then you're gonna look in your
I
pants and go, "I
still
guess
don't
I did."
remember that. That's me now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
Well.
All right. Ziggy Poner on Reddit says, "What?" It looks like it says "vat." Vat is
But
your
yeah.
thing.
Wait, is that not?
Well, I think it's a. It's
It
a,
is.
I think it's
That's
cut
a
off.
VHAT.
Well, I think the W is cut off
okay,
on this
fine.
page here, but let's just pretend. What is your opinion on the use of smartphones while in a group of friends and family? Example:
Ooh.
an entire family eating dinner together, all on their phones, etc.
That's lunch dinner. Dinner. I actually have an unpopular opinion on this.
So
for
mine
it?
is probably similar to yours.
Yeah,
Are you for it?
I'm for it. But only if you're the type of person that can multitask. Because if you're ignoring everybody else to be on your phone, not okay.
Well,
but
the
if you
body
can be
language in
having a
itself.
conversation and then answer somebody and continue your conversation, I'm okay with that.
But I don't think they're referring to momentary.
Wait, Joe,
just,
get in here.
Getting on the phone. I think it's more about like.
What are
checking
your
Twitter.
thoughts on people using phones and stuff with family? Okay.
Joe Beretta?
Joe
ladies and gentlemen.
Beretta. Yeah, exactly.
At Joe
What he
Beretta
doesn't
on
know is
Twitter.
he drank my urine, so that's jokes on
We're
him.
saving that for the last
Oh.
question. There's a punishment in table talk.
Yeah,
if you don't do it, you have to drink.
It's the next
Steve's urine.
head-to-head punishment.
Yeah.
Drinking
Ooh.
Steve's pee.
That would be awful. I'd quit.
Oh, my pee's really like I eat a lot of green beans, so I'm gonna. It's
Steve!
It's gonna be very tart.
No, buddy.
But if you add a little sugar to it, it's
No.
it's like you're drinking
No.
sour lemonade.
No. I love you. No.
Adding sugar to it makes it like sour lemonade. How bitter is this initially?
Well,
Now we're adding sugar to get it to be sour.
I don't. Okay, now Grant.
well, lemonade's pretty sour when you add
don't-
sugar
but
to
we're
it.
adding
on,
sugar.
time out.
Yeah.
Is there any validity to food changing the taste
think
of
there is.
pee?
I hear.
Well, you can taste the smell, or
Well,
you can
I
taste the
know.
smell. You can change the smell.
You know it changes the smell,
Asparagus.
asparagus.
right? But I mean,
And
how many
LSD.
people go around tasting pee to find out?
I'll
Bear
taste some
Grylls.
pee.
You will not
Yeah, Bear
taste
Grylls.
some
Yeah.
pee.
You'll taste
I'll
pee?
take the pee challenge.
You
Yeah?
will not.
Like the Pepsi challenge. What
Like
tastes better,
every,
this Pepsi
let's
or
do,
this jar of
let-
piss?
let's do this. Every
close.
host. Here's what we'll
close.
do. We'll do a punishment where every host pees into a cup, and you have to guess whose pee it
No.
is.
Hang
Hang on. So far, it's a joke.
Yeah, this feels like
It's
a
very
joke.
strong. Hold on, there's a
Yeah.
pubic hair in here. Actually, I think it's Elliot.
It's a-
Hold on. Oh, that's Joe.
That's a
Elliot's
joke. That's a
grandma
pure
is
joke.
That's
mortified.
It's assertive without being pushy.
Wait, hold on. Let me try. Yeah, who's that? Who is it?
It's a Steve.
Is
It's
it?
Steve. It holds its ground,
Yeah.
but there's a little bit of a cotton candy air to it. Which
Is
That's a Steve.
Wait,
That's a
hold on.
Steve.
Can I try this one really
Yeah.
quick? Hold on. Oh my god, I'm instantly drunk. It's Lee. It's Lee. I'm drunk. I'm drunk.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
And this is just placenta, so it's Trisha.
You guys are so disgusting. Away from me, back to smart.
Wait, so okay, so I look, if you're one-on-one with someone, obviously the phone thing is fucked up. You can't be on the phone with someone if it's like you and another person. But if the other person pulls out the phone too, I think it's fair game.
It's the first person to do it, then you're
Yeah.
like, you're rude, but thank you. Because
Well,
now you're
and
the
how do you
person.
feel if someone goes, I'm so sorry, I have to answer this real quick.
That's
Okay,
fine.
I'm back.
That's fine.
That's totally fine. But I think the thing is like the general act of like pulling out your cell phone, browsing Instagram, being on Twitter. When I'm around my family, I'll give them family time, but then every once in a while, because I'm a phone addict, and I discovered
me
this.
too.
I went to away this weekend, and we went to a place where there was no cell phone signal, and I actually felt irritable.
It
Yeah,
kills
no.
you, right?
I felt
No,
actually
you get
It kills
nervous.
you.
Yeah.
That's
What
why-
if someone asks me something?
Not
I
even
won't
that.
know the answer.
Not even that. Just checking Twitter,
Yeah.
being on Instagram. I was
Falling
like, how do
off
I?
the face of the planet
Yeah.
for 24 to 48 hours kills
Yeah,
me. Because
I know.
my grandparents there's no signal when I go visit my grandparents.
Oh.
And I love them so much. And I think this is great. And I get there and I just put my purse in a corner with my phone in it where I'm not going to look at it because I know I don't have signal anyway. Just turn off my phone. And I'm having a great time for like the first couple hours.
And then
I get like twitchy.
You get fidgety, yeah.
And
It's
then
almost
I'm
like
like,
caffeine.
and then
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well everybody is doing something right now, so it's not family visit time anyway. I'm just gonna go check my shit. And then I start thinking, can I walk? Is there a place outside I can get a half a bar? And I start walking around with my
Doing
phone.
what was
to
that?
just-
Tom Black Sheep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
To
don't think
just
that
try
does
to get
anything,
that
by the way.
half a
No.
bar, and by the 24-hour mark, I'm insane.
She's
I'm insane.
pulling her hair out.
Yeah.
Her eyeballs are shaking like she has astigmatism.
Yeah.
It's going nuts.
Yeah, it's
They're
insane.
Splitting,
It's real
going off
bad.
in
You
different
start
directions.
real
tapping
bad.
things that aren't touch screens.
all right. Give us the cat back. Give us the cat back.
I've got to check Facebook.
So how long can you go sans smartphone?
I can't. Honestly, I've got a problem. I've got a very problem, and I admit it. I'm addicted to my phone. I absolutely am. I can't. You know, Joe talks about like, you go camping out in the woods, you leave your phone in the car. No.
Joe's a
no.
man,
There's
first of all.
It's not
Here's
going to
the
happen.
thing, but also if you need to get a hold of Joe after work, you can't.
You can't.
Joe's just like, great, I'm done.
Yeah, you need to send
Clock
an
out.
eagle with a note wrapped around its talon.
It flies up to the tallest peak of a mountain.
Yeah, where Joe's
Right.
cutting wood.
Good for Joe.
Where he's
Good
gonna-
for Joe that he can say, I'm done. I separate myself from this shit.
Well,
No, yeah, good for Joe.
Good for Joe.
All right, next one comes from Hole
for Joe.
Punch. Jeez.
Hole punch?
No,
Oh,
there's a giant hole punch right where the name would be.
good.
I'm gonna guess that's Matt J. Rice.
something Matt J. Rice.
If time travel were invented, what would be the first thing to be made illegal? As in, what rules would be put into place?
If time travel were invented, I don't think you could make rules.
Don't
I
fuck with
think-
the past.
I
no,
honestly
don't fuck with the past. Has to be a rule.
I know, but you can't. Like, you can't. You can't have time travel because the people who invent it are going to use it for evil shit right away. Probably.
Not
Don't
evil.
Don't kill yourself. Well, that's it still falls
do
under
whatever.
fucking with the
But I
past.
feel like as soon as you go back in time and start augmenting something, the entire world changes.
Well,
Like,
I think the only way to put a law on time travel is to actually just not let it happen. Is to actually destroy it once it happens.
Because
as
just
sad
people
as it
should be
is.
able to go back for learning. Like if it's like you go
Observation.
back and can observe.
so
yeah,
I think
exactly.
the rule is you're a spectator.
Yeah, but how are you going
There's
to?
one rule,
Yeah, but
and
how
it's
are
You're
you?
not a participant.
It's not you can't do this. It's you're only allowed to do.
Yeah, but
this.
how do you police that? It's like
What?
saying
You
like
don't. I mean,
you
like-
don't
Well,
exactly. It's
well,
like drugs.
Hold on. You
it's
police
just like drugs.
it. You
Think about
police it if you can police the time travel devices.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if
but-
if
but-
it's like you're on
If it's like a regulated
Yeah,
time
but the
travel
people
service.
the people who watch the devices are people that can't be trusted.
No, I mean,
No,
like, let's
you
say
have
the
to have-
government invents it
Right.
for educational purposes, and then
Well, if
it
the
becomes-
government has it, it's already kind of like an evil thing. Like, what the fuck is the government doing with it? They
Well,
can go
then-
back and cover up JFK, cover up everything. They could like
could.
they could go
So
and
maybe
do.
it's
what
not
do
the
they need
government.
to-
Maybe it's some educational service.
Okay, an educational
that
service.
regulates it, and
It would
you
have
have
to
to pay
be-
so much to go back in it
like
and be a
SpaceX.
spectator. Like
SpaceX,
space.
Yeah,
you
but
can go
guys,
to space.
You can go to space, but you can't
But
F with space.
think
No.
about this: the instant you've got your not-for-profit scientific research facility that has time travel, you've got this evil terrorist group that are like, we've got to get that shit
Yep.
now.
Yep.
That's true.
Like,
and the
but I
movie
still think
and the
you-
movie stars Jason Statham,
Yeah.
who drives the time machine.
Yeah.
Throughout the cities
And-
of
and-
like
Can
Rome.
we put Keanu Reeves in
yeah.
it?
I think.
Really?
Well,
He's so good at weird
We should
sci-fi
also put
stuff.
Val Kilmer in if we're going back.
you know what?
Oh,
Might as well
I'm
throw
down
in
with
Michael
that.
Keaton.
Yeah,
Love
let's get
Val
Keaton,
Kilmer.
Val Kilmer, and Keanu Reeves. And you know, what'd be great
Also
is they
Peter
can go back in
Dinklage.
time to when they're relevant.
You know what? How about this?
Hey.
If we're going in that direction,
you.
why don't we throw in Emilio Estevez?
Let's get Emilio in there.
Let's get Rick Moranis in
Let's
there.
get Ricky in there.
Yeah, let's
But
get Rick
here's the thing,
Moranis.
let's get young Rick Moranis.
Let's get
in
Bernadette
there.
Can we
Peters.
get,
What's
can
she
we get
doing?
young
Let's get-
Charlie Sheen?
You know what? Yeah, young
get
Charlie
young
Bees,
Charlie
they're the
Sheen.
exact same thing. And then we can also, let's go back. Why not? Let's get Christopher Reeves in there, you guys.
Why not? Why
Let's
not?
get good Christopher Reeves
I'm,
in
You know
there.
what,
I'm liking
guys?
everything we're doing right now.
Who's gonna do the soundtrack?
I have sweaty hands.
Let's
Do you
get
want- you
Elvis
wanna
in
do
there.
that?
Elvis can do
Elvis
the-
is
yeah.
doing the soundtrack.
Elvis does the soundtrack.
You know what?
You know what? Beethoven. Let's throw
Let's get Beethoven. Why not?
Beethoven and
Why
Elvis
not?
collab.
Yeah.
Okay,
How
hold
about
on.
this?
I
We
don't
get
want
Jim
Beethoven
Henson to
to
do
do
all
the
the
soundtrack.
practical
Let's do
effects.
perfect. I love it.
We
I
get
love
colorful
it. And then you
puppets
know,
in there.
let's go into the future and get someone that hasn't even been born yet.
Why
like,
not?
the next-
To do the CGI.
Why not?
To do the CGI.
Let's get like super junior, disconnected Skrillex,
Yeah,
Skrillex
Jr.
Jr.
Yeah.
to do to help to collaborate with
Yeah.
Beethoven.
But before his accident.
Yeah,
Kids.
of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
What was the original question?
Who knows? But I also want to get the dude from Ghost in there. What was that guy from Roadhouse?
Patrick Swayze.
Let's get Patrick Swayze.
Let's get some Swayze in there.
She's like the wind.
And you know what? Here's the ingenue is Grace Kelly.
Out.
Yes!
Why not? Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're gonna get
Yeah.
Grace Kelly
Yeah.
Boy.
and Vivian Lee.
You know what? Let's have a cameo
Oh!
from Laurel and Hardy. Or
Yeah,
like-
let's get them in. And then
Buster
a little-
Keaton.
Buster Keaton. That's
Why not
exactly what I
Buster
was
Keaton?
thinking.
How about Dick
Yeah.
Van Dyke?
Yeah, oh
Well,
yeah.
he's still
Oh, yeah.
alive. He's
Young
still
Dick
alive.
Dole after
Well,
that
that's
car
okay.
accident,
We
he's
mentioned
almost
other
not.
people that are still alive.
So I think you guys.
What was
that-
the actual question?
Nobody knows.
There
actually
was no
forgot.
actual question. I went back in time and I took the question away. And we just have been talking about nonsense for a good 45 minutes, I think we've been going.
When you're
Probably.
old, your dick stops working.
And we're back.
So, at what age would you like to die? Please let us know in the comments.
In the
down below.
comments below. Steve,
Below.
we're back. We're back to the bee puns. Just
Hey,
like
yeah.
that.
So if you want to murder your family member, let us know in the comments down below.
What? No! Don't forget to like and subscribe if you
I
haven't
thought you were
already.
gonna travel back in time again.
Murder the family.
No, because I thought we're.
Tell them to click the annotation.
If you click the annotation, you'll see other videos on the channel, and you can send in topics for this bowl, and we might get to them, and we might go off on insane tangents if you use the hashtag Table Talk on Twitter, or if you go to r/SourceFed on Reddit. I'm Steve Zaragoza.
I'm Ross Everett.
And I'm Trisha
And this has
Hirschberger.
been Unruly.
I thought
been
what we were doing was we were saying.
Very unruly.
Oh!
Did I kind of get it? Was I kind of there?
Yeah.
Sweaty hands, so sweaty.
It's
I'm sorry.
okay.
It's okay, honey.
I love you all.
What if I
what
wring
I
it
did
out
there?
into Steve's water cup?
Hold on, nobody got my B pun at the end?
Which
there?
one was
Let's do it again.
I said it's okay, honey.
Oh, Stevie.
Ooh, that stings.
Oh, and there we go. And that's the out.
I'm allergic to pollen. Oh my god, I'm dying. Hey guys, you want to go start a colony? My hair is kind of messed
We
up. I
can't-
might
we're-
need a honeycomb.
We're a little beehive on our shoots today.
Oh shit! Hey, you guys heard that new song from Queen Bee? It's called "Don't Stop Bee Now."
Don't stop bee leaving. Huh?
Well, that'd be from Jern Bee.
The end.